Hello, BB Gang says this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of The Last Defense Academy. And we have free time to start off, and it's always like kind of nice to start off stuff with free time, right? Because we generally get to have like a bit of a breather from all the craziness happening around here. Now, in terms of the characters we're going to be talking to today, I think the plan is to still work on giving... Let's see, where is everyone at with their bonding events? Because again, what you guys probably don't know is that like, well, you do know, I've said it before, that I record these videos on different days, so of course everything's going to come across differently. But you have like one bonding rank for Gaku, and we have 2 for Kako. So I think we're going to go for Gaku next, right? And try to give Gaku some more stuff. It's just that we didn't have materials at the time to give him some more stuff, so let's go back to the Gift-O-Matic and make some more stuff for him as well. Then we'll try to go exploring if we can, like, again. Because I think it's probably going to be a good idea at some point to keep exploring. We know that he likes the snack skeleton, but I don't know if we have enough to get it. We do have enough, right? No, we don't. Oh, we must have used all of it up. Wait, did we? Yeah, we did. We must have used it all up on some stuff. So we might not have enough for what we can give to I don't know if there's even enough for 1 with the snack skeleton. We can just keep working on getting rank 5 with Kako, I guess. Yeah, we need like 40 of those. So honestly, like, I think it might be a good idea to go exploring right away. I know it sounds strange, but we need materials if we want to make gifts for people. So let's go exploring. With an emphasis on those materials, right? With an emphasis on plants. Here. Yeah, begin exploration. So I think for plants, it's... Let's see, who's plants? Perfect. BP and plants. Plants and minerals. And... we go for textiles up, and I kind of want to make sure we're finding plants. So... I guess this team? It's a weird enough team, but I think that, like, it's still, like, I think any team can be really good. But textile and plants are the two things we're always, like, very low on. So I think we should go with this team. I'm preparing, you know, it's just so we can have like enough stuff to like actually like talk to people, especially if you want to build up some bonding events too. I love hearing from you guys, by the way. I say it a lot with these playthroughs, but like the best part of like these playthroughs, it's like, yeah, like, you know, it's a living and it's fantastic and I love it. It's like the best job ever, but it's also like what makes it so good is that like you get to have like this very communal aspect and it feels like you're playing games with people. You know what I mean? So I guess we can start in the desert, right? Does that make sense? It makes like, it always like feels, it's like you upload it and then you get that response. You get to talk to people about everything that's happening as well. So I was told that like something I probably should have known and people probably told me already, but people reminded me that some rainbow tiles are really good to get, like the ones over here and stuff like that. So we might actually go and try and head at least up to here. So let's try here first. So we're here. So let's head up around here and go up around here. So we go 4 up there, or we can go 3 to there, or yeah. Search the building. Got a functioning motor.
I'll take this.
But we don't need these materials, so we're probably gonna be getting rid of these type of materials as soon as possible. Turn on TV. Got an LED monitor. You don't need. If it comes down to it, we need some other materials. We're gonna be getting different materials, of course. 3, I guess we'll go with 2. I'm trying to avoid battles as much as possible as well. In case the boss to defuse it. Run as fast as you can. Okay, so we need some high rolling here. 4 is perfect. Dismantle the car radio. Dismantle the miniature robot. Yeah, I don't think we need to read all because we've read a lot of them, right? But like some of them we will have to read as well. So 3 is what we were looking for as well. You arrive in... Oh, there we go. Fantastic.
I found something.
Exactly what we wanted. We'll do 1 because we do need some textiles as well. You see a large piece of cloth in the middle of the road. It looks like there's something underneath it. Look under the cloth. Ignore it. I always go for ignore it in this situation. Oh, of course. But we got large cloth though.
I found something.
We got a cloth, but we have a battle. So honestly, like kind of worth it. But you know what I mean? It's like always like kind of like tough. You know, it's like I want to do this. Okay, so let's go with this then. Twisted whips to start off with. I think maybe actually giving them a little bit of blood on them as well is not a terrible idea. Which is the best way to go about this? I guess like on these guys.
This may hurt.
The status effect means we can actually like damage these guys even more,
Time
right?
for me to move.
And actually, I'm going to use an attack
This'll
potion.
do. I'm good to go.
This might not be a good start. I actually think this might not be a good start. I think I might have done a bad idea here. We can get rid of one of them at least. For sure.
Let's get to the killing. How about this?
But not a fantastic start for me, right? Not a fantastic start whatsoever.
Now then, I'll put this to good use. Time to move.
I mean, can't even reach him at that point as well. Yeah, not the best. Yeah, I'm not a good start to this all. Again, I feel like I'm always the rustiest when we come back from like not playing for a bit. You know what I mean? I feel like I always get my rustiest.
Time for me to move.
That's some good damage though, right? That's some good damage too. I mean, we'll do that damage anyway. We're gonna get hit anyway, but we'll do some of this damage too and make them bleed as well. That's fine. Yeah, because usually, like, you know, obviously, like, different recording times sort of gets and you get a little bit rusty, I think, between those days. It's gonna happen. So let's go with, oh, perfect.
Stinks,
Thank you.
doesn't it?
Thank you so much.
I can't wait. Experiment
You can
time.
do destruction now.
Such a beautiful death.
The thought of Yugu and
Time for me to move.
Takumi fighting back to
Here
back is
goes.
something very sweet to me for some reason, you know?
What a nuisance!
There we go. And we got a large club, which is very good for us. You know what I mean? We're doing good with that.
I'll take this.
And we got a large leaf. So if we go 6, we go up this way, which I actually want to go this way to get the chest over here. We'll go up here. You find the ruins of Invader Base. Creep past. Oh my god. I think we got that one before and I got it wrong. Yeah, you have to like, I think I picked Creep past. I had a battle with it too. And again, it's not that I don't like the battles. The battles are great, right? It's more of a case of just like, I'm trying to optimize our time out here. Which I think you guys understand, you know, like completely what I'm talking about here. Like optimizing your time in this game, like for these situations is good too.
That's it.
We're just gonna try for an advice stab here. And honestly, like we should use, whenever we get our big ability, we should use it.
Here we go.
At this stage. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Because why, like, you know, like it's like it seems like a waste. You can't carry it over into the next battle in this part of the game. You just can't.
All right.
So I don't think it's a terrible idea for us to do that.
Time for back. Now then.
Attack
Right
potion. We've
here.
already used all our attack potions, so things
Time
are going
to
to be a
move.
little bit dire. But we need to get this guy
Out of my
buffs
way.
people, so we don't want that happening.
Time for battle. I'll chop you to pieces.
And we get some of that too, so
Soon.
that's good.
I guess I'm up.
I guess we could just do an attack on these little guys to get rid of some of these little guys,
Blow you away.
right? And let them get their turn as well. This isn't a bad team. It's a very like offensive team. That's the thing. Like not offensive as in like rude. Offensive, I should say. Not offensive. It's very offensive. I say, oh, this is a very offensive team.
wait.
I'm Bo, and Ema goes, thank you. No, oh, okay. And by the way, he's not offensive. I mean just the way like he sometimes can be snarky, right? He likes being snarky.
Ready when you are. One last strike.
Don't you hate when you're just going shopping and someone hits you with an Azure Blitz?
Take care of the rest.
Painful stuff, right? Such a common occurrence as well.
Yes.
You tell the police as well, sir. He Azure Blitzed me. There's nothing we can do about it. The Azure Blitz is too powerful. Why don't you do an Azure Blitz of your own?
What?
Expensive diamond. I guess the next place we can head up then is I want to go to this star here. So which was it'd be best to go down here, right? Then around here like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a long trek, but we can if we take the longest routes, we can definitely get there. Take the impact head on. Got a large tire, of course.
I'll take this.
3, we'll go for 3. 3 again. You surrounded by a thick fog, you can barely see what's in front of you anymore. Hide it and wait for it to pass. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh no, it's okay. It's not, again, I know it sounds so bad, so did some descend to the carrier. It's not that I don't want to do bad, it's just like, I think you guys understand. It's like, it's timing, right? And it's much, and you get much more out of this place, I feel like, if you just wander around the place just doing stuff like this, instead of just like fighting battles. You see desert aces in the distance, you might just be, it's just a mirage. Nothing happened. Yeah, I'd rather nothing happen than something happen sometimes. Let's go with 3. Use a washing machine. Reroll target spin. Okay. Wait. Oh no. Wait. Does that mean the star is gone? Ah, that's a bit rough. No, it's there. It's there. Sorry. It's there. 1. We definitely want some of this. You find a lot of clovers growing in the ground. Maybe you can find a lucky 4-leaf one. Pick regular clovers. Got a clover. Yeah.
I'll take this.
The one that sounds sometimes less appealing is what we go for. Which is the least amount of... Well, actually, no. I'm going to get rid of a lot of these motor stuff because you don't need these stuff. So, like, say, like, this motor here and stuff like that. Yeah. It just we do not need that. 2 will go up here. You see a small drone stuck in a tree. You might be able to scrap it for parts. Throw a stone to knock it down. Got a barely working motor.
I found a little something.
Yeah, we're not going to use that there. Man, there's so many of these like materials, right? Dismantle it. Jesus, Hugo, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get to that star and see what it's all about. Then we can enter exploration. You know what I mean? Then we can end the exploration. Wait, didn't we do that last time and it was good? I'll never understand how things work. You find a tiger sleeping soundly. Strike now, you probably defeat it. Attack it out. Okay. I thought that like that seems like the least favorable thing to do, and sometimes the least favorable thing to do works, but sometimes it doesn't clearly. You know what I mean? I don't know anymore. You pick up a mask with an exotic design. You feel a strange force acting on you. It's urging you to put on the mask. Throw it away. Jesus, man. Like, again, I think everything's changed. Maybe I shouldn't use that rule anymore. You find an abandoned enemy research lab. There are creatures preserved in the formaldehyde here. Yugen was dying to dissect him. The one-eyed bat? Jesus, man. This game is trying to kill me. It's literally killing me. You activate all execute Katsuki's bosses, so run as fast as you can. Try to defuse it. What did we do last time? Okay, we got a dismantle bomb.
I'll take this.
Fantastic. 3. We're going with the longest one we can go for. With the bookcase. This is a pretty good item though, isn't it? It's probably gonna be 90. Yeah, so let's get rid of something like a functioning motor, I guess. Let's go for 1 to get the mystery place. You find an altar with an odd statue offering him a place before it. Leave an offering. Honestly, that's fine. That's fine. Keep hidden and creep in. A battle. Of course. I should have known that creeping gets battles. We have to defeat these guys soundly now as well. We really do. There's no other way to look at it. We have to defeat them as soundly as possible. Because if not, they're gonna freaking destroy us. Look at this. What the hell? Oh my god, we're in bits. But honestly, like a sacrificial thing here, not a terrible idea.
They'd be this good.
You know what I mean? Especially for the situation we're in right now. Because it's the last battle we're doing.
I'm not going down alone.
Thank you so much, Yugen, for this. Thank you so much.
It's just a temporary retreat.
And then we can do this thing called an Azure Blitz.
One last strike.
You ever heard of this? OP Blitz. It's so good and it's so satisfying.
I can still fight. Die.
Yeah, this went smooth because of Yugen. We can thank them all.
Well,
thank you so much,
Yugen.
Yugen.
Try this on the sides.
Good stuff. I mean, good stuff like for what it is, you know? And they act as a retreat, which I think is a really cool way to contextually do it. Will 4 get us up? Yeah, 4 will get us up. Yeah, okay, I was just nervous.
What?
An OOP part? So we should keep this item then, and then get rid of the circuit board. And one more. You find a beehive. Maybe you can get some honey out of it. Throw a stone at it.
I found something.
Cool. We got rocked this time around. This is probably the worst bit of exploration we ever did. But I'm happy with the items you got at least. I'm happy with the items you got at least. You know what I mean? I think we did good in that. Like, we'll take it. You know what I mean? We can't. I'm not going to look at it in a bad way. Up. Oh, it's yawn. Sorry.
You never will then.
My bad. Mixing up my time of days. That time again. I better get to sleep soon. I close my eyes and lay down, immediately dozing off. Wait. Oh.
Up and Adam! Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Yeah?
Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give
Okay, it's the same as before. Yep. I'm always just weary that we're going to get a new message there sometimes. Guess it's morning again. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'll go to the cafeteria. 100%. The game is just pushing us forward. Pushing us forward. Oh my god, look at this crew. I can hear everyone talking when I enter the cafeteria. FB was there again. Here's another one. Do you prefer 10-man tags or battle royales? I love a good battle royale, but I think 10-man tags, you can like showcase people a lot more and give everyone a moment better than battle royales, personally. What's your favorite shonen manga that runs for 900 chapters or more? He doesn't know. What are you guys doing? I caught myself interjecting snarkily, but held back. Seeing FB surrounded by everyone made me feel like I made the right decision. Yeah, like they're taking an interest, right? They want him to take an interest in their hobbies too, which is a good thing. Why don't you ask him some more normal questions, everyone? Did you have a favorite food? That's a good question. Actually, I can't eat or drink. Oh, okay. But you still have a physical body, right? What do you do for food? The life support system supplies nutrition for me automatically. Life support system? What's that? Right, I haven't told you about that yet. The cryptoglobin I was born with is so powerful that I can't even fully control it. Without the machines here constantly absorbing my flames, I'd be consumed by them. Basically, I'd die if I ever left the devices in the defense room. Say what? And they're just learning about this, and I was like the idea of like the fact that like he can't survive without it. And it's probably what the biggest reason why. No, that's not the biggest reason. Serenity probably doesn't care about the survival as much as they care about the idea of like the plan itself of them leaving, you know, and exerting their power in different ways. That's a hell of a thing to drop on us in the middle of a conversation. Sorry, we don't have to look so worried. It's been like since I was born, which is so tough, so it doesn't really bother me. Well, it bothers me. Oh, Tsubasa, it bothers me. Tsubasa? This means you've never left the school even once since you were born, right? Yes, I suppose. That's so tragic. Everyone getting emotional here as well and like concerned is actually like, it's a beautiful thing at the same time. It's like, obviously it's a tragic thing to hear, but it's a very beautiful thing that people care, you know? Used only for your powers in battle, never knowing the blue of the sky or the scent of fresh grass. It's horrible. I know it's wartime, but I ain't about to let a friend live like that. I wish I could go out with you and show you the outside world somehow. Are we doing this? Everyone. I agree. Isn't there anything we can do? Yeah, are we going to try and do this? Yeah, quite the complex problem. Let's break it down, shall we? First, you will need a container to put FB's body in to take it outside. Okay. On top of that, we have to figure out a way to control his flames, too. If you need a container for his body, then I believe I saw some kind of jar made of tempered glass in the metal shop. The fact that everyone is like brainstorming this is so sweet. The fact that everyone's getting involved in this. We could use that. The undying flames only burn living creatures, so a glass jar wouldn't melt. That just leaves us with how to hold the flames in check. I can't even begin to deduce how that would work. This is all too complicated for me. Can we just put a material that absorbs undying flames on the inside of the jar? I highly doubt there's anything out there that would just magically do that for us. No, hold on. No, hold on. Something that absorbs undying flame and disables cryptoglobin powers? There was something lurking in the edges of my memory. That's right. Wait, the freaking Wait, what?
What the?
But how are we
I
gonna
didn't
get
do
this?
anything. It closed on its own.
This is a traumatic experience.
Oh my.
Oh, look at
What's
Gaku's
happening?
face. He was so worried.
Okay, everyone be cool. I'll use my class weapon to.
And Gaku, look at this.
What the heck? My class
He
weapon
was the
is
first to
coming out.
suggest he was gonna do something, you know?
Same with mine.
Oh god, Eito acting scared.
Animals being suppressed.
Well, actually, I think Eito was surprised here, right? Eito didn't expect that to happen, I think. Right? Am I wrong? Do I remember that wrong? Because I think Eito thought they were going to go up to the... He thought he was going to go up and kill everyone up in the arc, right? I might be remembering this completely wrong. It took a lot of effort to make that. We have the power of a god. We don't need weapons, so we're used to developing them. That's it, the fake rocket. The fake rocket? Yeah, this was before I went through time, but Vexus pretended to establish a truce with us and made an escape rocket.
Hey!
Except it was all a trap, and the rocket was actually a weapon that sealed our cryptoglobin powers. If a material exists that can absorb undying flames, it was definitely used in that rocket. Eva, do you know anything about this? Anything at all? I do. That weapon was being developed at our base. It's crazy that Eva's just here, by the way. It's real. She just dropped a serious bomb like it was nothing. Why didn't you tell us about this? Well, I guess we didn't ask, though. Yeah, honestly, I feel like her memory's gone, so I think, like, you know, we'd have to ask directly at this point, because I don't think she has, like, the same, like, exact memory she had as before. So we would have to ask. That ain't the point. Let's forget that for now. We won't fall for that ploy again now that we know it's a trap. And that's the thing. Like, usually, like, I'm all on the side of, like, you should have told us. But I think in Eva's position, it's probably a little bit different, you know? But again, I love that this game makes conflict feel very real. Everyone would be asking that question right now because everyone is like, why wouldn't you tell us this? But obviously, we get the advantage of thinking of this from the perspective of someone who's able to play a game and get involved and immersed in the game rather than actually being in a terrifying situation where you might die. You know what I mean? That's the way we look at it. More importantly, do you know anything about what was used to make that weapon? I do. As you said, Mr. Suno, it was constructed out of a material that absorbs the power of cryptoglobin. We call it Material Omega? Material Omega, with that, we could create a life support system for FB. If we can install it on the jar somehow, we should be able to take them outside. Everyone's faces lit up with hope. But where do we find this Material Omega stuff? There should be some in the mountain northeast of here. So she knows it? Okay, fantastic. Okay, great. Then let's head out and look for it as soon as possible. Use me as like a truffle sniffing cock. No, let's not do that, but I do love that everyone is like giving input and everyone's suggesting something so we can help out FB. I think that's awesome. I think it's amazing. Searching the area blindly wouldn't be very efficient. You're right. It would help if you had a way to narrow down the location. Why don't you use my flames? Material Omega absorbs cryptoglobin powers. It should be located wherever my flames weaken. Interesting. So it's like you know when you have like in a video game when you have like a little sensor thing where like beep 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 and it goes like louder when you're closer to the thing. It's like the opposite. It goes quieter, I guess, when we get closer to it. That's not a bad idea. So basically, we need to make a dowsing machine that works by measuring undying flames. That should work. Can you give me some time to work on it? How long will you need? I can get it done by tomorrow morning. Oh, she's so excited to do this too. That fast? Such resourcefulness, Lady Tsubasa. You could build an arc welder out of a car battery at a pocket change. Honestly, I think Tsubasa could do a lot. Yeah, you're right. We're counting on you, Tsubasa. Look at the camaraderie. Look at the friendship. Look at what they're doing for FB. You got it. FB, would you come with me? I want to consult with you while I work on this. That's very smart. Sure, why not? That's very smart. Tsubasa's one amazing chick. Her eyes are glimmering on everything. She is so talented and so amazing and so nice. She is like such a considerate and beautiful soul. And she's so amazing at the work that she does. She's saved our butts many, many times. Yeah, we can count her to do a good job. 110%. Look at this. Look at the angel. Look at the angel. By the way, Hiroko, would you join us when we go looking for the Material Omega? I don't mind. But why me specifically? You got experience. You helped gather the materials for that bomb Sore made, right? I see. Very well. That's pretty smart, right? And with that, we had a plan of action moving forward. This Material Omega would give FB the freedom he deserved. we all wanted to find as soon as we could. And that's literally just like the joy of trying to help someone, you know what I mean? That has been nice to us, that has saved us tried to save us at least multiple times, you know? And did save Takumi before. Okay, I should get ready for all the exploring we'll need to do starting tomorrow. So now we have this going on here too. So we're going to be going to battles as well, so I think we're going to use our BP a little bit here. I'm not as worried about raising BP, because if we're going to be doing different routes as well, I think we're already really powerful. So if we're going to be doing different routes after this, like if we want to do another route after this, I think that like we're still going to be leveling up and stuff. So I think that like it's not that big of a deal. Can we? Is Azure Blitz here to level up? Because that'd be insane. No, it's not. Okay, pity. Would that be insane? I might upgrade Airblade. No. Let's see who needs a little bit of an upgrade. Eva. Yeah, 100%. Her moveset is really cool too. We're not even gonna look at what this is. We might give her one of these as well, right? We don't use this a lot, Irony Strike, right? I don't think we've unlocked this a lot with people. We just like do just basic attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna focus all our BP and level up Ava, sorry. I keep saying Eva. My bad, Ava, sorry about that. Like I think this just works out for us. And I guess we do this as well, like why not? Just learn some of these as well. But I feel like we should like definitely be doing like unyielding spirit and stuff like that for other characters too. But yeah, we have Ava kind of leveled up as well. Let's now go and make that gift for Gaku, because we're still leveling up a bit of some Gaku as well. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on like 2 at a time, and then if we do other routes, then we're gonna be focusing on other characters as well. Like Nozomi's definitely on the list, of course, of characters. Just like, but again, as I said, like this is like one of those games like nobody is like not interesting to talk to. Like I'd like to talk to everybody in this game, honestly. Like there's not like if you told me now like okay you can like the only person you could talk to for the next 2 weeks is Kurata. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Kurata as a person, right? But you know, like I'm telling you, like it would be an interesting conversation for those 2 weeks. It would be. You know what I mean? It would be very interesting.
Whoa! If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it. This is awesome.
You know who gave it to me? It was the president of Adorable Angel Baby Society. They wanted to give it to me, to give to you, okay? They said they'd give it this to an adorable angel, and I did. They told me to do it. They said, hey, do you know any adorable angels out there? I think I have an idea. And then they like then I'm like they're like, who's your idea? I think you all know. I think you all know. And all the conference room after I leave. Godspeed. He's given the gift to Gaku. Godspeed. I loved, by the way, and someone said this as well in the comments, and I agree with them, and I was saying this before as well. The fact that, like, you know, a selection of snacks for little kids, it's cheap. Bring them to the family gatherings for children's parties. It also helps out some children. It is, like, 100% so cool how they, like, give you hints on what items you can use without actually telling you who is it for. I know right away this would be for Gaku, and that's how we found it. We're like, that Gaku would like this. Because, again, he cares about his siblings as well. And it's like a little party bag you give away, like a goodie bag when they leave the party.
Whoa! If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it. This is awesome.
The Society of Hardworking Individuals told me to give this to a hardworking individual, and I said I know who to give it to. I said I know.
You never know when. Well, then.
So Tsubasa's gonna be ready by tomorrow, by the way. Which again, you could never doubt Tsubasa. I got late before I knew it. Tsubasa had gotten so wrapped up in her R&D that she didn't even eat. Her focus is incredible anyway. I guess we just need to wait for her to finish. Yeah, her focus is incredible. She's so talented. She really is. I slipped onto the blankets and immediately fell asleep. Day 37. We are tearing through the days, in fairness. Up.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Okay, I was thinking, I actually, oh, that's probably Tsubasa. But I thought they were gonna do like a wow, like the alarm, like just then, because it's like, of course, I was like, they do it, they probably will do it now. I better know who this is. I opened the door to see Tsubasa. Good morning, Takumi. Sorry to wake you. Don't even worry about, like, there's worse things to wake up to than a knock from Tsubasa. I'm telling you this much now, Tsubasa. No, it's not a problem at all. More importantly, if you're here, that means, yep, exactly. Tsubasa grinned and proudly pulled something out of her bag. Whoa! Tsubasa, okay. Effectiveness, amazing. Aesthetic, incredible. I'll just tell you that much, Tsubasa. Like, you did an amazing job, obviously, with this product, or this machine you made. But like the aesthetic of this, I'm like putting on all black, you know, and wandering through like the streets at night with this, you know. That sounds wrong. I mean, in the game, I don't want to scare people in real life. There's Calvin again. You wander around with your undying flame dowsing machine. Yeah. What an aesthetic. What a beautiful aesthetic Calvin has going on. Another fine Kawada Workshop product, the Omega dowsing machine. The thing she looked like 4 small lanterns fused together. It's sick. Each of them faced different directions and had flames flickering inside of them. These lanterns have all been filled with undying flames. We got one for each cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west. So if the flame of the north fades, for example, that material Omega is in that direction. The only real drawback is that it can't narrow it down to a more detailed location. If I had more time, I could have made it better. Tsubasa was unusually manic this morning, working all through the night. We'll do that to you, I guess. This is more than enough. It's perfect, and it's easy to use. You did a great job, Tsubasa, and the aesthetic is gorgeous. She's so happy. I love. Is there a better thing in this world than when the characters you like in this game are so happy? You know, I worked on nonstop for the minute that the idea struck me. I think that there's such a great joy in like seeing this, and when Gaku is happy, and like, you know, like it's just these characters have such expressive faces as well, and they light up whenever they're happy. You know. I was really hung up with this part. Here, the construction looks simple, but it's actually very nifty design that takes the ergonomics into consideration. And you okay? Tsubasa babbled on about her crit. No, let me hear it. Riding on her natural high. I would love to hear it. And that's about it. Do you get a wonderful list now? I'm a yapper as well. And that's why I appreciate my friends as well, because I will talk for ever about my passions too. So maybe this is what they feel sometimes also. Yeah, I'll never forget as long as I live. I'm now imagining when I'm like talking to my friends over the phone. They're like sweating on the other side. Yeah, man. Forever I'll be thinking of that. Great, then I wish you luck in your search for material Omega. After saying everything she had to say, Tsubasa gave me the dowsing machine and left an incredibly satisfied look on her face. This was exhausting, but at least it got done. And she had fun with it. Now we're all set to go. I better get Hiroko and head for the entrance hall. We're going. We're just going? It's me, Hiroko. Is it just the two of us? Now we're here, we should head out. Ready? Yeah, I've got everything we need, including the Omega dowsing machine. Let's start searching. So it's literally just gonna be us? I mean, okay. If I knew we were gonna be doing exploration, I could have like done something else that day, but again, I never know what's gonna happen. You know, I'm playing this game completely blind. I love that, because here's the thing, like no one ever like, because there's two things. No one ever accuses me ever of like, you know, not playing these games blind, because everyone knows how many mistakes I make and stuff like this, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But I feel like I love when there's like moments that prove that like for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that Calvin just doesn't look anything up about these games. And this is one of them. Oh wow! The mountain's gorgeous. Super pretty. You know what I mean? It's like there's other moments like in Genshin where I miss like talking to a character and it was like one of my favorite characters, and like we're like, okay, yeah, Calvin definitely is playing this blind. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I joined you without thinking about it while I was getting myself into. This is a serious hike. It's a beautiful place. Can I back out now? We're already here. It hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. Well, we made it here though? We're in the mountains. There's like houses here. This is so interesting. This is such an interesting location. Let's go at 1. And which way are we going? We're going up this way. So I think it might be smart to like go up here. Invader has an awesome cape of water out. It looks so cool. Challenge Invader to duel steal the cape. We're going to battle. Okay.
Yes!
We got their cape, but, you know, Honestly, I would have let them keep the cape, honestly. The fact that they found the cape, they're probably very happy about that. Whoa, we still have like I know here's like it's these guys, so like it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean in terms of like what we're doing here.
This should do it.
Like these two can like destroy enemies like in such like quick fashion. It's not even like, you know what I mean. It's fine.
Oh, here we go.
It'll be okay. Like they're so powerful.
My turn.
And the game thinks about this stuff, right? Like the fact that Hiroko and
Got it. Good to go.
Takumi are like two of the most powerful characters in the game. It makes sense that they like if you're gonna pick two characters to go somewhere, it's definitely these two. I think if I don't know what you guys think would be the perfect combination of two characters.
Whenever.
We probably should let Hiroko go there, but it's fine now. I don't know, like when I'm thinking of like ultra powerful characters, let's go, or a perfect combo to go with. I think you'd have to say, I would say maybe Takumi and Nozomi probably, because you get healing like all the time, and you can like also like just maybe farm up some infinite Azure Blitz if you can, you know, because if you keep killing enemies over and over, you could definitely farm some infinite Azure Blitz.
Right. Let's get started.
You know what I mean? Because then he kills a bunch of enemies, gets some voltage, kills some enemies, gets some voltage, kills some enemies, gets some voltage, Azure Blitz, healing, kills some enemies, gain AP, kills some, you know, it just keeps going like that, and I feel like it could actually work out pretty well. So I was gonna rack my brain of what would be a perfect combo. Okay, let's say if you can't use Nozomi or Takumi, who would be the perfect combo then? I wonder. I would say,
All right, let's get started.
I wonder.
Take this.
Maybe a combination of Kako and.
I'll take this.
Maybe a combination of Kako and like someone else that does like big damage. Maybe like maybe Kako and Shoma, because you could do the defensive stuff and the aggression single while Kako shoots at the enemy, and then just do the Omega Punch and stuff like that, or even like do the gain your special ability. You know what I mean? But then of course Kako will be on her own then, so it'd be pretty tough. You start sinking the ground while exploring the marshland. You get caught in quicksand. Throw away your stuff and lighten your load. Lost the my cool cape. But isn't that what you're supposed to do in quicksand? You're supposed to like not struggle, I think, right? Or am I thinking of something different? I feel terrible. You find the forest where bamboo mushrooms grow in profusion. Which one will you pick? I think the bamboo shoots, right? This is awful. This is an awful run. Cut the grass before proceeding. Got bamboo. We'll take that. Thank you. It's not a lot, but we'll take it. Go for 5 up here. You find pleasant-looking old playground. This might be a good place to take a break. Playing the swings, playing the sound, playing the swings. Okay, cool. I mean, that's something. Wait. No way. Okay, because I've turned this all the way around. Look around. No. Oh my god, I made the mistake. Because I was like, I don't want to do the battle, but now I'm in a battle anyway. God damn it, Calvin. God damn it. But we can turn back around in a second anyway. We can. That was such a silly mistake.
Say when. Time to use it.
The fighting on this land is so
are.
interesting because it feels so different now, right?
Let's go. That's it.
We should have done the air blade a little bit further back.
My turn. How's this?
Good to go.
I'm going to use an
we
agility
go.
potion.
This
That
should
feels that just makes you feel dumb, you know, when you do
Let's
stuff
go.
like that. I mean, it's gonna happen more and more, you know, in any game you play, but it still makes you feel a bit silly sometimes, you know.
Here we go. Yeah. Got it. Good to go.
But feeling silly is a part of things too, I suppose.
Let's do this. Time to use it. Let's go.
Oh, we have this done. It's done anyway. This took 2
Say
seconds.
when. That's it.
This took 2 seconds to do. And we got a red crystal fragment. We can go right back up. You know what I mean? We can go right back up. We can pretend that we like Okay, we got some sticky tree sap, I guess. We can pretend that we planned this all along. Wait, can we not pass through here? We can. Okay. Hey, Takumi, what do you make of this? If this is the description Ava gave us, this has to be a nice work, Hiroko. Praise won't get you anywhere with me. I'm tired. Let's hurry back. Yeah, okay. So that was a very simple mission, right? But like we got some stuff here, and like I'm glad we did exploring area because then we didn't have to focus too much on exploring here. I guess we could just kind of do the main mission. Well, it's nighttime already. We walked all up and down the mountains today on beat. But we found what we were looking for without any issue. And it was a great workout. The occasional hike is rather nice. It is good for you. It definitely is good for you, right? Hiroko is in a rare good mood. Just as we were getting back, Ava showed up to greet us. How are you? Oh, Ava, just who I wanted to see. Take a look. It didn't take us all that long to find the material Omega. I showed Ava her spoils with a big grin on my face. Hiroko's good mood had probably spread to me. This. Oh no. What are you talking about? This is not material Omega. What is this? Oh no. It does very much resemble what I described to you, but this is wait, what? Pseudo? It's not a real material. It's like a fake Omega. You observe carefully. The pattern on the surface is slightly different. We should have brought Ava with us. We should have brought her with us. You gotta be kidding me. It is true that this material's properties are entirely different and has no connection to cryptoglobin. If you add this to your food in small quantities, it increases the depth of flavor. It could at least be useful that way. We should have brought her Ava with us. Oh my god. I can sense Hiroko's murderous rage behind me. Her good mood now, nothing but a distant memory. I like, honestly, like, you would feel pretty bad, right? So you're telling me we need to go searching for it again? Yes, that is correct. Sometimes silence is the scariest response of all. Because that's the thing. It's like one of those situations, like, I've seen this before where, like, you know when you, like, something is really difficult and you get it done. And then you go, well, it's over now. And then you can look back and go, well, look, it wasn't all that bad. But then when you find out you have to do it again, it's like, then you think like, man, it's not bad the first time, but doing it twice? Say, Ava, you wouldn't mind coming with us tomorrow so we don't make another mistake? Honestly, yes, please. If you order me to do so, I will accompany you through the freezing snow or burning hellfire. No, not an order. Request. Great, it's a request. Oh my god, she's so angry. Please say something. That is scary though when someone doesn't say something. Hiroko never said a single word even when we parted ways for the night. Back in my room, I immediately went to sleep to prepare for tomorrow's exploration. I hope Hiroko will still come with us tomorrow. Oh my god. That is such a funny twist to do as well though, like, cause like we were expecting to be done so quickly. And we just have to head off again. Up.
Up and out of troops. Time to get ready. Prepare. Be ready to give your.
Like I can totally get where Hiroko's coming from, right? I got out of bed with a yawn. Today would be the second day of our search for Material Omega. I should eat breakfast and head to the entrance hall. So we're going straight to the entrance hall. We're going cafeteria. Entrance hall. Okay. Good morning. Morning, Takumi. She's still not very happy. Hey, morning, you two. You came after all, Hiroko. Whatever do you mean? I kind of thought after yesterday. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay. I always knew you were an inattentive, inobservant, useless leader who lacks up. So what happened to no surprise? I completely, utterly, unbelievably unfazed by it. They skipped that themselves, by the way. I'm so sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. I love that. Like that seems very Hiroko to be like, everything's okay. Don't worry about it. I always knew you sucked. The two of you get along so well. Thanks, Ava. I guess from your observations, maybe. Were you even listening just now? Despite the slight uneasiness, I felt we decided to head out for another day's search. This is very hilarious to me. I don't know. I know it's scary with the how angry she is, but it's also very funny to me. You know. Because I can totally get the feeling. You know, when you do, it's like I said, you do something once and it's not that bad, but then when you're told you have to do it again, it's like, it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't know what's the best example would be like a trip or an expedition to get something. You know, it's like yeah, I can do that like 1 hour walk to get this. That's not too bad. You know, and again, 1 hour walk isn't actually that bad. But you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I have to do it again. Let's try to do the same thing we did yesterday, except this time, if we find something, Ava can confirm it's the right stuff. Does that sound okay? Understood. I will appraise it to the best of my ability. No problems here. Although I'd like to, if you offer yourself as a chair for me whenever you take a break. That won't be a problem, will it? That was a joke. You never sound like you're joking. That's true. Honestly, look. I know. She's like, I just like go with Hiroko's flow now at this stage. You know what I mean? If she requests something, it's like okay, because I know she's not actually gonna do it. She's not actually like a. How do I say? She's not actually like in any way a bad person. She's just very frustrated and like and expresses her frustrations in a very interesting way. You know what I mean? There we go. Awesome. Versatile plant.
I found something.
Let's go for 3 again. We're heading up this way. Let's go for 3 again. Head up this way. Let's go for 2. Pull on it. Pluck some leaves. Yep, I remember this one.
I'll take this.
We're heading up this way, right? It's actually not that far, but this time they might like we might have to do like 2 loads of this stuff, so let's be careful. We should have gotten the chest, shouldn't we? Ava wants you to give her additional orders. She says it will help her be more efficient. What will you tell her? Prioritize collecting rare materials, I guess? Oh my... Because she didn't kill the enemies? That's rough. But now the battle should be even easier because we have Ava with us, who's I think already is very fun to use. Understood, she says.
I'll use this.
And sometimes it's not even like, oh, like this enemy is fun. I think it's just like a matter of like how, like, look how fun this looks and how it feels. The impact of the move. Like this boomerang move.
I'm fully prepared. You're in the way. This is what you deserve. Leave this to me.
We could eye the storm. Holy hell.
Take this.
That's the move we just got.
I'm ready to go. Be gone.
But now it's an infinite loop because we can't destroy more than that. But we can do an impact stab on them and get rid of them. Actually, let's use an attack potion as well.
Here we go. This should do it. My turn. Got it. I've got this.
Airblade? To get rid of these little guys?
Understood.
My turn.
Agility potion.
Time to use it. Let's go.
It'd be better to use him, yeah, 100%, because we get more enemies out of this anyway.
Oh, let's do this.
Wait.
I'm ready to
Back
go.
to the underworld? What is that?
I'll kill them all.
Oh my god. The stare at the camera? Oh my freaking.
The rest is up to you.
That's gonna be lethal in a fight. When we get to use that in other battles?
Yes.
Holy hell. Okay, so I guess we go with 2 again because we want some more plants, I guess. Look for Hiroko, leave her be. Hiroko disappeared while you're taking a break. She can probably handle herself, but will you go look for her anyway? I think she'd want to be left to, yeah, she'd want to be left alone. She gives out that vibe. Doesn't she? Take the large pumpkin. Got a large pumpkin, pretty nice.
I found something.
2 again. Focus on killing invaders. Okay, it's a battle, man. Like when I avoid fighting, it's a battle. When I try to battle, it's a battle. No matter what, it's a battle. You find a pencil on the ground. Battle. Again, the battles are fun. But like I said, I don't even have to explain to you guys like why I'm like trying to prioritize like
Let's go.
you know, getting just to spaces without battles.
This should do it. Let's do this. Take that. I've got this. Ha! My turn. Ready when you are.
More
Time to
agility.
use it. Let's go. Take this. Say when.
We'll be able to defeat this guy at the very
Let's go.
least and get some AP out of it.
All
Now,
right,
will we be able
good
to get
go.
these guys over here? If we do
Say
another
when.
agility potion,
This should
yes.
do it. Ready when you are.
But not enough to destroy them, though. What should we do here? Wait, Airblade. So what's the voltage on this? This is going to give us 14. It's not going to be enough. What about Airblade? What about Side Slash? So Impact Stab is the thing that will give us the most voltage, but it's not going to be enough voltage. But the more enemies we get in this, the more voltage we have. So that's 14%. It's not going to be enough, but it will give us an Azure Blitz next turn. Yeah. There's not much we can do about that, really. I mean, there is a more efficient way to do it. I just wasn't doing it efficiently.
I've got this. Yeah. Got it. Good to go.
Oh, who would have thought? Here comes our old pal, Azure Blitz.
One last strike.
And then we can just do
Leave
the
this
normal
to
attack
me.
with the Hollow Blade, which is awesome too.
Take this.
Ava's awesome. Ava's really cool.
I found something.
Not exactly the most worth it thing in the world. There we go. Very cool.
I found something.
A very good item there.
Oh.
Is this it? Ava, what's this? This is Fool's... Stop. What are you talking about? Then what about this? This is Fool's suit. Oh my... What type of material thing are they running here? And this? False... False Fool's Pseudo Material Omega. Why are there so many imitations? I'm feeling drained mentally. I'm so terribly sorry. It's not your fault. Yeah, it's not your fault at all, Ava. You're helping us. We should call it a day for now. We'll try again to... Whoa, are you serious? No, are they just trying to build up our materials as much as possible? Are they doing this for people that might not have explored? Because this episode's been like a lot of exploring for me. I explored at the start, exploring now. Back at the school, we immediately went our separate ways, exhausted after multiple days of searching. I collapsed onto the bed as soon as I got to my room, falling asleep within minutes. Kind of nuts, right? Like, like it always surprised me with everything in this game, whether it comes to choices, to mechanics, to everything. Like, this is so surprising to me.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to give you.
It's not something I thought they'd do, you know? So they always surprise me. My body was so heavy I couldn't bring myself to get out of the bed. Maybe it was a fatigue from all that searching. But I need to get going. Psyching myself up and forcefully yanking off my blankets, I got dressed and left my room. Oh lord. After scarfing down breakfast, I made my way to the entrance hall. There we are, let's get going. Hiroko's just like, yeah, let's go. Just like me, Hiroko was still looking a little tired. Yes, everything is ready. Ava, you're pretty energetic considering we went out yesterday too. Am I? Maybe I am. Spending time with someone else is a precious and valuable thing. Well, that's very sweet. All the more so if they're someone close to you. Precious, now I know she's exaggerating. And I do feel like, and I hope it doesn't come across as bad, but I do always feel kind of like bad for Ava, like, because even though, like, I know, like, again, she was at the time trying to kill us, but now she's like had this thing happen to which, like, I wouldn't usually, like, personally I wouldn't do, like, the erasing of someone's mind and stuff like this. It's very strange stuff. So, like, I do always, like, you know, have like a soft spot for her now, if that makes sense. It's more just a case of just like, I feel like it's our responsibility now to make sure that she's like doing well if we're the ones that like erased her mind. Not that we did it, but if, you know, at the academy, I think we have a responsibility to make sure that like she goes through life in a better way, I suppose. But it feels kind of nice. Let's take off. More exploration. This is actually crazy to me. Because again, it's not that bad. Because again, we're getting so much materials. Like we're actually gonna be really good for like other routes as well if you think about it. But I think it's just surprising. You know, it's really surprising that they do 3 days of exploration. They've never done that. They do like barely 1 day of exploration sometimes. Like, it's super surprising. You know, after 3 days of this, I'm starting to get used to the mountains. It's a very pretty place. Indeed, being out in nature feels good. I wouldn't mind if there were less insects, though, always saying. Oh, Hiroko, there's something on your shoulder. Oh, she turned to that like she was trying to fight you. You got some dirt there. Takumi. You just earned yourself a punch in the face. Why? That's a good joke though, right? But obviously at the same time, like, I don't know if I'd make that joke to Hiroko, but I guess he's trying to like lighten the mood. Man, this is crazy. It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing that they're doing exploration. In fact, as I said, like if you look at the bright side of everything, yeah, we made a few mistakes and we weren't able to get what we needed to get right away. So what's the best way to go about this? Is it this way or this way? It's this way, right? Yeah, up this way. But even regardless of that, we got some really cool materials. Like we're actually doing pretty good on materials now, I feel like. Tried to outrun it. Got sturdy lumber.
We did it.
Let's go for another 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for 3 again and get the textile up here. Love it. Absolutely love it. Got a versatile plant.
I found something.
Let's hope we can get something good here. Let's go for a 1 because like we definitely need one of these. And you find some graffiti spray in the wall. It's not exactly high art, but your eye is drawn to it. Destroy the wall because that sounds like something I wouldn't do. Yeah, it's something I wouldn't do. I'm a big fan of like very talented graffiti, you know? I think graffiti is gorgeous sometimes. Take a small pumpkin. Oh my god. Let's go for 3. Love it. We're doing good with that as well. Yes. Let's give us like 5. Get Hiroko to cut it down. Thank you, Hiroko. Give me 2. I'll take 6. Is this it? Nothing but the fake stuff everywhere. What about this, Ava? This is material. We got it. No, this is the right material. I think we're so used to getting mistakes. Takumi's like so tired. He's like, oh god, a bummer.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah, we found it.
Oh.
This is the real thing? Yes. I'm certain this is the true authentic material Omega. This music as well. It suits Ava's like demeanor so much now. We did it. We finally found it. It's about time. But hold on, are you absolutely certain? Hey, yeah, looking at it now, this luster screams pseudo material Omega. Oh, the rough texture and slight gradation makes it look like false. Oh my god, no. They've found so many fake materials that they're experts now. This is great. This is like a good comedy episode. Honestly. I fear you two have simply become suspicious of everything. She's like, you guys are jaded. Yeah, we got some materials again. Like, look, our materials are actually pretty good now, right? Yeah. After finally finding some material Omega, we headed back and immediately went to give it to Tsubasa. Hey, Tsubasa, sorry it took us forever to find this. Takumi, Ava, and Hiroko are probably wrecked. I would be so tired. You kidding me? I would be so tired after all this. And like the mental stuff of like failing twice to find the item you need. Frustrating. You know what I mean? Very frustrating. Like how frustrating is it to try and find an old YouTube video you want to find and you can't even find it? It's no problem at all. I worked hard on the basic design in the meantime. Well, where is it? Here you go. 1 sample of material Omega. This is... something about it feels important, huh? It has the aura of a rare material. Really? So you think it's the real thing too? I knew it. It has to be pseudo or the false. What was that? Please do not worry, Miss Shizuhara. Please do not worry. Miss Shizuhara has become overly skeptical. She keeps saying you guys have become jaded. But again, it is because we spent so much time like finding the wrong ones. Oh, but all that aside, we got a mysterious materials and a mysterious machine here. Oh, she's so excited. I'm dying to put my mechanic skills to the test. Leave this to me. I'll get it finished in no time. Okay, it's all on you. First, I need to call FB over for help with adjusting the output. This great music as well. Tsubasa headed to a workbench and immersed herself in her new project. We knew we shouldn't interrupt, so we decided to call it a day. Of course, you're so tired. With her exploration finally completed, I dragged my tired body back to my room. It didn't take me long to fall asleep that night. Such an experience though as well, right? And so ended what it turned into a very turbulent 3 days. Yeah, like such like a one of those things you look back on and be like, remember we had to like explore for 3 days. But yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying with Ava as well. I want to like make sure that like I feel like almost like responsible for making sure that she's like living a good life. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she needs like babying or anything like that, or like she's like someone and we need to like hold her hand and be like, okay, come on, Ava. But I want her to know that like I don't want to order her around at this point, because again, like she's no longer a commander of the other side. She's just not. You know what I mean? So like there is a thing where I'm kind of like, I feel sort of, you know, maybe responsible is the bad word, but maybe it's just like I want to make sure we're not being like, you know, too bad, because again, it's a very crazy thing that happened to her. It is. Even if she was trying to kill us, it's still something that like, you know, is a crazy thing to do to someone's mind. It is. Leaving them basically at square one in a lot of ways. Well, you know, they have all their other ideas of the world and stuff like that, and they can touch things and they know what to like, they know what food they like and stuff like that, and they remember some stuff. It's just part of that brain is like, part of their brain is like changed. So yeah.
Troops, time to rise and get prepared. Be ready to
So what's gonna happen today now? I'm nervous because I think like if alarm happens now, like it's gonna be so crazy after everything they've gone through the past 3 days. I woke up to the sound of the morning announcement. I rubbed my eyes and propped myself up my elbows. Oh, like this. Oh, like I know what he's doing. Yeah, yeah. I'm still so sleepy. I think I might take it easy for today. I've never propped myself up like that in the bed though. I always see it in TV, you know, the whole like propping yourself up on your shoulders and looking around. Never. Like if I usually like I lie down, and when I have to get out of bed, I literally go from lying down position to like getting out. You know. Letting gravity drag me back down to my bed, I lay down again. I've been walking around outside for almost constantly lately, so resting for today wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. Yeah. I drifted off once again into a comfortable doze. Deserved sleep for you and Hiroko and Ava. For sure. That's crazy, man. I know it's just one of those things where like the way they pass by days, you never know if you're gonna like spend 12 hours in a day or 30 seconds. It's such a unique game in that sense. I woke to the sound of today's annoying teasing through the announcement system. I ended up sleeping the entire day away yesterday. I guess I better go to the cafeteria and hear the news or whatever. No, it's legit. Like it's legit such a normal thing to like sometimes just take a day. You know what I mean? And Takumi deserves it. Just take a day, buddy. You know. What are we doing here so early? I've been so busy working on the light. Wait, was there? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's my bad. I skipped it this time. Okay, in future, we're going to read it more carefully. There's an announcement. So sorry about that, guys. So Soraya has an announcement. That's my bad. Yeah, in future, I won't skip it so quickly. I was right in the middle of my morning routine. I took a quick shower, but you can still smell it on me. But can you still smell it on me? What's it? Smell what? You want to join me and find out next time, sweet Kyoshika? Sweet Kyoshika? I shan't. I mustn't. The Holy Jumanji sword warned me not to follow lechers? So what's the announcement? You're all here despite all your moaning and groaning. You're just not curious about my surprise news, huh? You keep saying it's a surprise, but it's just an update of Mr. Atsuki, right? Yes, of course. You spoilery little... Oh my god. Did they do it to Eito already? Does ruining everything for everybody feed your need for attention? Honestly, Iba can do... Iba's Iba, okay? Saray, if we have to choose between Iba and Saray, I'm choosing Iba. Iba, be as snarky as you want. What? Like it was hard to figure it out. Iba's kind of like right. It was only me because I went through like 3 days of exploration that I kind of like forgot for a second. But like when you think about it for a second, what would he want to announce? Yeah, it's Eito, right? Ima Defense Squad. You guys don't get it. Announcements like this are all about the building suspense. I need you to be waiting with bated breath. We still are. Like, I'm really curious to see what happened. Yeah, we're all very excited. Just hurry this up. Okay, I'm starting to think that, like, the thing Kako said last time might not be out of character. I think she's just very much more... I think she just doesn't have as much patience as she did before. I think, like, she's still, like, the loveliest character ever. I still think that dialogue was very much more, Kurata. And it seemed like meant for Kurata, but it seems like she has less patience than before. And honestly, if that makes her more confident, you guys are so greedy. Well, seeing is believing, so no way. No way. Let's just get right to no way.
Ahem. Allow me to introduce
No
the
way.
newest member of the Special Defense Unit.
No. It worked?
Come on in.
No, it worked.
Hey, everybody! Nice to meet you.
Stop.
Again, I guess.
Stop. What's this voice? Who is this? Who are you? That voice.
I'm Eito Atsuki. I'm deeply honored to be part of the Special Defense Unit.
Who is this? This is Power of Friendship turned up to 10. The voice.
I can only imagine how hard this war has been on you so far.
I can't. Like, in a way, like, this is so weird, right? It's so weird. Like, not in a way, it just is weird. It's a weird situation. Like, what happened here? Like, they just changed his, like, brain like this? It's so strange.
But did you know? The night is darkest before the dawn.
He has a sparkle even, like, on him. It just feels strange, like, because obviously, like, if you look at things, like, just, like, on paper, and Eito, who loves us and wants to help us, very beneficial to the team. But if you look at it as a surrounding thing that's happening, we have pretty much changed Eito's brain to thinking a different way and to liking us. Like, by force, pretty much, by a surgery. I think it's like a surgery or a procedure. It's like a very... It feels weird, right? It feels icky to do this in a way, right?
Let's turn these tough times into a shining opportunity.
Like, this isn't Eito.
All for one and one for all.
So he doesn't see us as monsters anymore. I don't think I've ever seen him do this face either.
I'm so happy to be here. Love and peace.
Oh, dear Lord. Uh-oh. You know what's strange about this as well? Like, I think that anyone who could see the world the way he saw it would, like, probably, like, not want to see it that way, right? You know what I mean? But I still, you know, I say it every time, but, like, the way that this should have been handled for Eito from the start. Obviously, you guys know I'm, like, my feelings on Eito beforehand, but I still think for the start of his life, he was failed. He was failed 100%. He had a cognitive difference to everybody else, and no one helped him with it. And then he ended up being like an awful, doing awful things to all of us. It's just weird. It feels weird. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Who the hell is this supposed to be? Dude's a freaking ray of sunshine now. He's a sparkling, delightful young man. His sweet shimmers in the sun. I think our love might be in the air. Will you fancy Eito? He looks like the type to drop a cheesy line about friendship in battle. He was doing that all the time, but he didn't mean it the first time around. My Hanneman is my greatest friend? He really did it. This is exactly the reaction I was hoping to see. We never really got to know Mr. Atsuki before. Was he always like this? No. Not even a little. No, he was doing like fake power of friendship, but that wasn't him.
Hey.
But he was all twisted and insane, but because of his disorder, maybe he was like this underneath and all that. Is that the logic here? Is that what the system does? It finds what's underneath, like those things? Is that what this actually is? I'm asking a genuine question to you guys. Is that what you think it is as well?
Hey.
I highly doubt that. This is way too drastic a change. Eito, how much do you remember about before? I don't like to look back on the past. Well,
because hope is only waiting for us in the future.
I've never seen this face from Eito. Never.
Ugh.
He's beyond being plucky good guy now. Now he just sounds plain stupid. Well, yeah. Was this really okay? And it's weird. I didn't think about it this way, but it's the weirdest for Takumi, right? For Takumi, this is weirder than anybody, I feel like. Would you guys agree? Where it's like, because he knew him the most. Where for everyone else, it's like, oh, this is like their first time really getting to know. They didn't know Eito at all. They only knew him on the first day. It seems like you don't trust me, Takumi. Takumi, I will say as well, like, you know, I love Takumi to death. Him and Shuichi are like my two favorite protagonists in like the Kodaka games. but this is what you suggested, and we're gonna follow through on, you know? I know sometimes you make a decision and you don't know what the consequences are gonna be, but this is what we suggested. It's not like that. No, it's fine. That's how it goes. Friendships are complicated. Oh my god. As we laugh, cry, and argue, build memories together, we'll become best buddies someday.
Hey.
It's the process that matters, right? I'll show you how passionate I am through my actions. Well, we have Eito back on the team. Look at it's terrifying to see someone you knew for 100 days like flip their personality pretty much 3 times now if you think of it. They were our best friend pretty much in terms of like I say Nozomi became our best friend, but like Eito was like one of the people that was helping us all the time, and then we saw his real self, and then now we see a different version which is like almost like a super clean version of his fake self that he was before. He seems nice enough now, doesn't he? His optimism is suffocating. I suppose he seems rational enough for a peasant. It's like the Otsutsuki family says, actions are worth 1,000 words and money is worth 1,000,000. That's a crazy saying. What a horrible... Yeah, I agree. I agree. Silence, gut. No. You address him as adorable angel. You called? No, Shoma. I didn't mean you. Well, I agree with what you're saying. We'll just have to see how this plays out in battle. This will definitely strengthen our forces, so don't have any objections. Factually so, Eito is a beast on the battlefield. There's no denying that. I just think that like a lot of us, and people in the conversation were saying this too, this is one of the most complicated things they did in this game. I think it's intentionally supposed to be like a moral like quandary that you're supposed to think about. It's not supposed to be normal. Look at how everyone's reacting. It feels weird. It feels strange.
You're all so kind. Your hearts are so full of love and peace.
I feel weird. I feel very strange.
Hey.
Thank you for letting me join the gang. The gang, the crew, the buddies, the friends, the comrades. We're happy to have you. And here's the thing, right? Now I feel like, again, this like strange, like, again, the word responsibility might be a good thing, but it's like we did this thing, and now I feel like we have to like help him adjust. You know what I mean? I know this is a complicated matter, but let's try to get along. This is one of the strangest situations I've ever been in. We have both Ava and Eito here. You know what I mean? It's a strange situation. Let us kill them all. Hip hip. Oh my god, Ava. She's so delightfully like devilish and sweet, you know what I mean? So I think devilish is not the word I'm looking for. I think that's like a different context. Like she's so delightfully like it's like her words are so evil, but she says them in like such a sweet way. But this isn't evil. She suggested to kill all the invaders, right? But like it's so like aggressive, but it does like a full lap and becomes very sweet in a way somehow. A united front. This is perfect. That's all for my surprise news. Continue to strive towards triumph for humanity. Saray dismissed us and we all went to the cafeteria. I'm still shocked by how much Eito has changed. I can't let go of my hesitation and openly celebrate, but he'll be helping us out in battle from now on, which is definitely a plus. I need to make sure I'm good and ready too. Wait, oh my god. Like, this is so weird, right? I get it. The game intentionally wants you to feel weird. I say this like in games all the time. Like I'm playing Honkai Star Rail right now as well on the channel, and one of the things that like is really crazy about the game, but like it's not just Honkai Star Rail. We're also playing we were playing like say Deltarune at times like recently too, and like the thing is about those games and playing. Oh, should we check on Eito? Should we see what's happening with Eito? 1 second here. Like the one thing about playing these games is that like there's going to be things that happen in the story that like are going to make you feel uncomfortable and weird and strange. This already feels strange right now at the second. And it's intentionally so. Because I think sometimes people can misconstrue on YouTube whenever like someone's like, man, I feel sick by this, or I feel weird. And people are like, man, like, you know, I've had people in the past say silly stuff like, you know, like, Like, like it's actually, you know, like man up and stuff. It's like, dude, like, it's like the game intentionally wants you to feel bad, you know, and weird and strange. It's not supposed to be this happy-go-lucky feeling, and that's how good these games are at writing. Art isn't always supposed to just make you feel happy. You know what I mean? I know it can. If you want to only interact with happy art, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's about emotion, so art can make you happy. So maybe I shouldn't say it shouldn't make you happy, just make you happy. Because if you want to watch something that's just happiness, yeah, you know, that's your prerogative. Our coming of age begins now.
Hey,
Let's all play our parts, talk, and be love and peace. This is a coming of age story for you? Okay, it's a coming of age story now. We're in a coming of age story. Wait, can we give presents to FB now too? No way. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. Ava, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not yet. Okay. I was thinking maybe we could. But let's keep going with Gaku. I think we just need one more to get a higher bonding rank, right? You know what's always a worry with Kodaka games? Do you guys feel this worry too? When you're doing like bonding events? That you're like, who's gonna say the weirdest thing? And then you're gonna have to be like, oh. You know what I mean? Now, I don't really feel that with Gaku because I think he always comes from a good place. But like, I'm thinking about like all the characters. And I'm like, it might be even a character that you love dearly is just gonna come out with like the weirdest thing. And you're like, oh, you know, it's gonna happen at least once. Let's go.
whoa! If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
You know how I got it? It came in a package from the president of Mars, and they said, give this to the most adorable person. And I said, I'll find him. I said, I'll find them for you.
Takumi? I bet you've been talking behind my back.
Not only good. Only literally good things.
Okay, maybe not talking, but definitely thinking, right? About how I'm selfish and always complaining.
No, the opposite. You react appropriately to situations, and you have helped out so much. In that pod, you were the first to suggest to take out your weapon. You were the first. You did the DJ Gaku thing. You were the first to think of that. When Shoma was getting bullied by Kurara, you were the first to step up. I don't see you as that at all. I think it can be perceived as that.
I know I have bad traits, but I figure I have a right to complain too.
So much. Complain as much as you want.
My parents abandoned me. I was raised in an impoverished
Holy
group
hell.
home and had to put my wants and needs aside
Yeah.
to look after my younger siblings.
Yeah, he was talking about this before, that he's without parents and the stuff he has to do to take care of his kids. You have the right to complain. Your life is dedicated to like other people. You know what I mean? You didn't get to have your youth. You didn't get to have that. And now, like, you know, you still don't get to have that. There's not an ounce for me as well, like, at all, where I feel this way. Now, I know how Takumi feels about this. I know sometimes, like, some characters can get annoyed about Gaku. But, like, I have a list of things, and I talk about them all the time. I know, like, Gaku Defense Squad. Like, I genuinely think that he's, like, one of the most real and open and adorable and lovely characters in the game. It's just that, like, again, I would say, you know, he says I have bad traits. Sometimes he talks without thinking, but I feel like even in that, like, it's never like something that's like so hurtful or brutal or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I know better than anyone else. No amount of complaining or grumbling changes
Yeah,
anything.
but you still have a right to complain. Of course you do.
So what's wrong with saying selfish stuff once in a while?
I don't think it's selfish. Complain all you want to me. Complain as much as you want, Gaku.
I've always been holding myself back. At least let me vent and grumble a little now.
Gaku, as much as you want. Legit, anytime. He's so right. We can talk about this forever, guys. This whole thing of like, you know, and I feel like even nowadays people do that too, where it's like, oh, stop complaining. People have a right to just say this sucks. Sometimes that makes you feel a little bit better. Sometimes it feels good to be like, that's why like whenever someone vents to me, like, you know, I've seen that in the past with like friend groups where it's just like, oh my God, like every time they come back, they finish work, they're always just complaining about work. Yeah, Let them have their 20 minutes of complaining about work. It sucks. And then they'll probably feel a bit better. Validate how they're feeling. It sucks. What Gaku has gone through is more than just complaining about work. It's multiple jobs. It's taking care of, what, 20 kids? Wasn't it? I think it was like 20. It was like 20 kids at the orphanage, at the foster home. It's his parents abandoning him. It's barely making ends meet. It's then having rich people look down on him. And he reacts appropriately to situations. He gets scared. He says this sucks. He's the first person to say in a situation, this sucks. And it does. Let's open our eyes and say we are in a situation here that yeah, it's fun being with all these characters, but the characters themselves are in a situation that's insane. But when it comes down to it, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, my heart, I'm so passionate about this. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, though. DJ Gaku. He jumped into battle for us eventually. He complains about fighting, which is so normal, but he will fight for us in the end. He's the first to stand up for Shoma. He was the first to suggest to take out his weapon when he was in that pod. He is the reason that we even got to day 100, because of DJ Gaku. He is part of the reason. Everyone has a part to play, but he's part of that reason. If you want to complain about stuff, I don't see it as selfish. If you want to get paid for your work, I don't see it as selfish at all. I'm sorry, guys. I say this all the time. I'm probably you're probably a broken record, but like it's how I feel.
And you know what? All this bad luck is gonna turn around and become good luck one day. I just know it.
I hope it does. I'm tearing up over Gaku, man. Like it's just legitimately like him and Kako are like my favorite characters, and I've become so emotionally attached to them.
It wouldn't be fair otherwise. Just completely illogical. The universe will do right by me. I know it will.
And if it doesn't, I'll make sure it does. I'll make sure it does, Gaku. Beautiful soul. I don't care what anyone says. Now you can dislike characters all you want, by the way. Like I'm just obviously that's a phrasing. Like, oh, I don't care what anyone says. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like I don't care what anyone says. Like you know what I mean? It's just a phrase. But like I know there's some people who don't like Gaku, and that's perfectly fine. You can dislike someone you don't like, because again, there's like I wasn't a big fan of Eito, right? And I'm not a massive fan of Kurata as a person, you know what I mean? But that doesn't change the fact that if someone came in tomorrow and to my comment section and said like, oh, I actually like Kurata, I'm not going to say to them like, well, you're silly, you know? We all like different characters, and it would be incredibly silly to ever like impart my feelings onto someone else. You know what I mean? But I know I have a lot of Gaku lovers as well in the comment section too, so I'm very grateful for... the way I look at it always with playthroughs like this, I'm grateful just to have conversations with you guys, honestly. It's very fun for me. It's very fun. And even though I don't reply to every single comment, I do read like as much comments as I can on all videos. And it does, you know, it brings me... Even if I'm late to respond to comments sometimes, it does bring me like a lot of happiness. It does. Even if it's a differing opinion. Because we will have different opinions sometimes too. But I just love Gaku, and I don't think I never see him as like complaining or being selfish. I think that the world has told him that asking for fair compensation and asking for your life to turn around and complaining about your job is selfish. You just pull up your bootstraps and stuff like this. It's like, no, it's like sometimes things just effing suck. And it's okay to complain about it. That's my feelings anyway. Yeah, I was down the street there, and an angel came down from the sky with a scooter, and they said, "Give this to the best future detective who ever lived." And I was like, "I know who it is." And they said, "Kako." And I said, "Kako." I don't even think we're building up stats with characters as much anymore, right? Doesn't seem to be. I keep saying up and at them. Up and at them. And our day's almost over. Our numbers have grown. We've got FB and Eito at our side now. And all that's left for us is to get even stronger. Come to think of it, Kyoshika said something about training montage earlier. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll throw it out there as... Wait, what? Do an actual training montage? I let my mind wander, and before long, I felt I'd fallen asleep. Oh, I've been recording for an hour and a half. I didn't even realize. I think, guys, when we get to the hour and a half, like, I feel like when we get past the hour point in these videos, we can, like, it's like the video could end at any point, you know? I like to at least do an hour of this because...
Get prepared to spend another day and be ready to give your lives to
Yeah,
protect...
I'm making sure to read it now, guys. Apologies about that before. Right? Didn't even say anything. When we went to the cafeteria to eat breakfast, I saw everyone gather on FB making tons of noise. Wait, what happened? It's no good, I can't do this, man. Maybe I'm not explaining it very well. What are you guys doing? Oh, good morning, Takumi. Everybody asked me for tips on how to strengthen their anima since mine is so strong. I tried to teach them, but again, look at this camaraderie. It's not going so well. Strengthen their anima? Is that even a thing? In theory, it is possible, but... Oh, no, it's not, because FB sucks at explaining things. Yeah, seriously, ass at teaching. This is what I mean. He says stuff without thinking sometimes. Hey, you can't gang up with him like that. Sorry, but I think they're right. He's not have good teaching skills. If Tsubasa saying it, then his teaching skills might be very bad. Alright, tough guy, if you're so smart, how about you show us how it's done? Fine, if I can do it, y'all need to apologize to FB, okay? That's kind of sweet. Sure, man, I'll get down on my hands and knees and everything. I'll remember that, okay? Tell me what to do, FB. Alright, I'll try to break it down again. Oh, let's see his teaching skills. Focus your strength down in your stomach, okay? Like this? Like your diaphragm, then power just starts rising up from its... I don't think that's the same, but we're not the same. I don't think so, FB. Does it? Then you just have to amplify it and it gets circulating all through your body. I think it's just we're very different. Look how adorable he is. More specifically, you have to, well, you go duong and then hung and then duong again, just like that. So he's like doing like these sounds, like duong. You push and pull until it's like what, and then gather all up and squidge. Easy, right? You see the problem now? This stuff comes so naturally to FB that he's so good at telling other people how to do it. He's no good. Yeah, and that can happen sometimes because some people are great doers and not like teachers. You know what I mean? And like I think that like some people are just like very good at like doing something and showing off what they can do, but then to explain it is actually very difficult. I think one of the best examples of this is like Kageyama and Hinata in haiku. The way that they can talk to each other in their language, they go swoosh and bang and boom and swish, and they'll say this in like and foof, and they understand each other. Whereas everyone else is kind of like, what are you talking about? You know, it's kind of like that. I was wrong, guys. I'm sorry. You mean I really am bad at teaching? Wait, I'll think of it another way. It's okay. His face has got all purple. Oh, I know. Not so much Dwanga, more like phew. That's better. I don't know. FB. I'm so sorry. That's a much better way of putting it. You understand now, right? He's like so cute. We continue listening to FB's incomprehensible explanations for what felt like ages. More free time. I don't think there's any hatred for him at all. You know, I don't think they were trying to be mean or anything like that. They're just probably very frustrated in that moment, which it's normal to get frustrated. Let's go get this scooter again. That meme about all the scooters that Kako has. Adorable trio here. Look at this.
Oh, wow! I've never received something like this before.
You're fun. You're very sweet for lying. By the way, how I got this was a man in a trench coat showed up to the academy, and he said, "I'm a retired detective. We need the best detective for the job." And he said, just try to bribe her with this scooter so she'll join our detective academy. But I said that you can't have her because she's our best detective. So there we go. Oh, so we already gave one to Kako before. That's interesting.
I want to become a detective
I know
someday.
you do. I know you do. 100%. And you could do it.
They're so cool, right? Solving tricky crimes and nonchalantly exposing the truth behind difficult cases.
Heck yeah.
I want to be a detective of justice. Someone who sides with the
Wow.
weak and disadvantaged.
And it's probably comes from a place of like who nobody helped her and Ima when they were going through some really disgusting and horrible stuff on the streets.
My father was a detective. That means I have an affinity
Yeah,
for it too.
follow his footsteps.
I also enjoy reading mystery novels. And I'm sure my future site will be useful for detective
Heck
work.
yeah. But I do love that, yeah, it's like she looked up to her father, obviously, we know this. But also, like, yeah, like the idea that, like, I feel like a lot of experiences with seeing so much crime and seeing all this stuff that's happening on the streets as well, like, would really, like, give her a better perception than most detectives would have as to what is right and what's wrong.
But there's actually another reason.
But also, it's like, also, I think it would be kind of the idea of, like, you'd be able to go more lenient on people if they're in a worse situation.
Oh, never mind.
No, say it.
It's nothing. Forget I mentioned it.
Please. That was a quick one, right? I guess that's building up to like the other ones. Like it's, you know, it's gonna be a big build up. But that right there, I think is a pretty good place to end this video, guys. And we'll come back in the next one more, Last Defense Academy, because I think, like, you know, they're giving us a lot of free time now. We're gonna go and give some more presents to Gaku, but I feel like it's, you know, there's something could happen where, like, you know what I mean? Anything could happen now. It could be an alarm after this day, and then we're like stuck in like this, you know, cliffhanger that's really, really crazy. But here we kind of get to end the video and then just like talk about it. Yeah, so a lot happened this episode. I feel like the first like hour was just like us having like a very beautiful moment with FB in a way that we were trying to like give them and like this feeling of going outside and this feeling of friendship and stuff like this. But it was just like this very comedic time where we were like finding these items. I think it genuinely was but two things. It was trying to show like how hard we were working to get this item for FB, but also at the same time, I think it's also, I think this was made for people that they felt maybe needed more items, maybe, you know? It works both ways anyway, so we have a lot of items now because of it, and it's fantastic. And then we found the item. We're now going to make this machine that, or this material thing, or this container that allows FB to kind of explore outside. And I do love that everyone's kind of taking a liking to FB and wanting to him to like see the world. And it shows how like he can have friends, and it probably means a lot to him, honestly. Even when he was trying to teach people there, he was trying to impart some knowledge, but of course it's very difficult for someone who probably doesn't know how to teach very well. We have Eito back with us. Eito and Eva are two situations that like are very strange. Morally, they feel very, you know, weird and ambiguous. It's a very crazy and to me like dark at times situation. But again, would you guys understand what I'm saying when I say like, of course, like this isn't the same Eito anymore. It's not the same Eva, which again to me is very weird and creepy. But now I feel like I have to like help them like adjust somehow in a way. No, not that they're gonna need like, again, like I said, I don't want to be like, oh, like come on, I'm gonna like, you know, make sure I'm holding your hand through all life. But I mean, just in situations where it's like it must be so like confusing in a way. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems very strange. Like I personally would have not have chosen to do that, and that's my personal choice. But I think a lot of people in the conversation felt the same. Some people felt differently. Some people felt like they would. But I think also, like, as people were saying, and I agree with you, it sets up like Takumi as like a different type of character, because he suggested this because he wanted all the firepower and all the forces that he could have on the field, right? And he was willing to do something, at least like, again, I think it's also an interesting thing about his character. He was willing to do this, but once he saw the results, you could see he was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And that's also an interesting thing where it's like, you think you know what you want, but you actually don't. I think they did a really fantastic job of showcasing that here as well. Yeah, I found this to be like just really a weird situation, but now we're going to have to figure out what we're doing going forward. I want to make it clear, like, it's like, again, like, I wasn't a big fan of Eito, not a big fan of, like, you know, the whole situation. But this is a weird situation that we're going to have to take day by day, if you know what I mean. And now assess what's going to happen, assess how everyone feels about this. And also with Eito, it's kind of a weird thing that he just doesn't have his freaking the same mind anymore. It feels weird. And I think the word responsibility, again, is a bad thing to say. I don't mean responsibility. I mean in the case of just like, now since we made the decision to do this and he's on our battlefield and he's fighting for us, I feel like it's like we have to utilize their abilities and also like make sure that they are like not doing something too crazy, because it seems like with Eva and Eito, they're both very agreeable and impressionable, and you know, it's a very strange situation. I think you guys get what I'm saying. You guys and you guys get what I'm saying. Don't you? I think so. Maybe you guys could even encapsulate what I'm trying to say better than I am, because like mine's a bit jumbled by it. I'm trying to say that like I feel like now that it's done, even though I disagree with doing it, now that it's done, we have to make the best foot forward in the best possible situation out of the situation. That's what I'm trying to say. The stuff with Gaku was an amazing bonding event. I believe he's just not selfish. I don't care what anyone says. But again, I hope it doesn't make it. I always say that that's just a phrase. When I say I don't care what anyone says, it's more means just like I put a pin in it. You can give your opinion on Gaku. That's perfectly fine. But it's kind of just, you know when people say that phrase, and I don't care what anyone says, I love burgers, you know, that type of thing. And with the Kako stuff as well, it's building up to something to talk about, another reason why she wants to be a detective. So we got some really cool bonding events there too. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you guys for supporting me and supporting this series. It means the absolute world to me as well. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. But first I gotta say thank you to Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Death Drop, Lynx Marky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Selson, Heck, Leon, Hike Xperia, Jared Beanham, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7 and Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.